Hey, what's up guys, MGH here and welcome back to another Valencia career mode episode. And today, unfortunately, it's one of those episodes where I've got so many games that, I don't want to say that they aren't important, but if you look here in March, I've got three massive games: Madrid, Real Sociedad, Atletico Madrid. In this month of February, there's 5 matches which really don't have much importance. So what I'm going to do is every now and again, like I do in every career mode, there's always a month or so with fixtures like this where I will just record all the footage and do a post commentary. So that's what we're doing today. In this first game, we're up against Malaga. We have our 3-5-2, one of the strongest teams we can put together. And I was feeling confident before this game. Now, don't forget, Malaga are still a decent team. They've sold a lot of their great players over the years. The first player that comes to mind is obviously Isco. What a talent he is. It's such a shame that I know he might be getting good game time now at Madrid, but I know maybe the first season or two when he was there, he didn't get as much game time as maybe he needed, but you're starting to see the real Isco, I think, at Real Madrid. He's just such a talented technician, such a great player on the ball, but that's exactly what Malaga need, don't you think? So far so good in this match. It was 0-0 until half-time. Not many chances, although they were playing better than me. That's for sure. I mean, you can see they're still getting chances here in the second half, and it was all Malaga. And finally, they made the break through some terrible defending. And guess who's on call, I guess I should say, to score the goal? Of course, it had to be him, didn't it? He is their top scorer, and that's his 9th goal of the season so far. And now we bring on 3 substitutions. I really wanted to get that goal to get the draw, but unfortunately it was proving difficult to break through them, and we get very close here, but actually it was a foul. I don't understand that at all, but it turns out I missed the shot anyway. It was blocked, and we lose. I'm not used to saying that, guys. It was a terrible start. I'm not going to make any excuses, but I was playing at 2 in the morning, and I don't normally play FIFA that late. I guess it could have had an effect on me, but it was a bad game, and I really did not play well. So now we've got a game against Espanyol. We have to do better in this match, because as you saw at the start of the episode, we're doing really well in the league at the moment. At the moment, we are in 2nd place. I mean, that is just absolutely fantastic, and would never have predicted I'd get there, but it's mainly down to the fact that Barcelona and Madrid have just been dropping points unnecessarily, So going into this game off the back of a loss, we need to make sure we get a win. We started off brilliantly, getting a goal nice and early on, and then 25 minutes in, Barragan, who's playing as the right wing back or right mid, he wins us a penalty. It was really lucky. He just got just got pushed over just inside the box there, and of course Paco is going to slot it away. Parejo is normally my penalty kick taker, but I fancied giving that one to Paco, and I wasn't wrong. 2-0 at half-time, a much better performance so far. And in this second half, I was just hassling them. They went on ultra-attack, it looked like. Look at the amount of space I got. And in the 72nd minute, we wrapped up the 3 points there with Piatti. Very nice finish. But the pass here from Barragan, this is just beautiful. Really nice weighted pass, straight to his foot, easy to control. And we get the win. So other than the goals, there wasn't actually much going on in this game, so it's quite a quick one. But we did get the 3-0 win. And after losing, I felt, maybe the 3-5-2 is good against certain oppositions. Maybe it's not. So I decided to switch it around here against Getafe. We went with a 4-1-4-1 with Gomez playing as the holding midfielder. However, I've really gotten used to him being higher up the pitch. So whether or not he'll stay there, I don't know. You're going to see in these highlights that I do actually push him up towards the end of the game. I think he's better actually kind of in the middle, so not in the holding place, but maybe not at cam. I don't know, I'm still deciding really. But this game didn't start off so well. The formation was a little bit alien to me, but they weren't actually able to score up until here. Maybe they will, I don't know. I'm trying not to give it away because this was actually a really good fun match. I come very close to scoring there with my new signing, Ayew, hits it over the bar, and then just before half-time they get another chance there. And that is such a good save from Alves. And I tell you what, the rebound was close to being put in as well. And then we get into the second half. We're still 0-0 at the moment. Brilliant defending. Look at this. Absolutely stunning defending. Oh. How does that even happen? Only I can manage to lose the ball in my own half from a corner. Oh, it's just ridiculous. But I tell you what, it was almost a magnificent save from Alves. Unfortunately, though, it does go in. A very embarrassing goal to concede. But at this point, I knew I was going to score eventually. I was playing really well. I whipped the ball in here and it comes over very close to the far post, but they clear it. And I thought I was going to score. But instead, you know what? I decided to, lose the game 2-0. Why not, Let's give away the ball again in defence. Too many errors. You're going to see I was actually really frustrated at this point. I felt like I didn't deserve to lose that game. Have a look at the stats here. It was so even. How the hell I lost 2-0? I don't even know. But my best player was Gomez with a rating of 6.4. That says it all. But anyway, we get some good news now. Rodrigo is back from his long injury. I think he was out for 3 months. So it's a long, long time without one of your best players. He's back in the squad straight away there, playing up front with Paco on the right side. And Gomez goes back up to Cam in our favourite 3-5-2. That other formation just did not work. But this time against Celta Vigo, I knew they had some tricky players going forward. And yet again, it was just another one of these matches where they were dominating me in the first parts of the game. I was unable to even get the ball. And they were passing it around so well. I mean, this is what you get with Legendary. They are just so difficult to tackle. But a poor shot in the end, which was easily saved by Alves. And this is what Rodrigo can do. Look at the pace he's got. This is what I've missed. Negredo just cannot do that. And he's got some great passing on him as well. A little back heel. Look at that. Perfectly to Faguli. He's going to whip this one in. However, Paco is not really the guy you want on the end of that because he's not the tallest. But anyway, you can see they're dominating in possession there. They get themselves a free kick, which I head out. And it's 2 versus 2. Rodrigo is pacey, so I wanted to do an L1X pass, get him running, chip it over the top with Paco, and surely Rodrigo's going to finish it on his return. Nope, but Paco will. Paco is an almighty finisher, and he just picks up the scraps there. And it's actually a very, very good finish. It's just snuck in on the inside of the post there. So now going into the second half, we've got the lead. I know this is unbelievable. We're actually leading a game. And I tell you what, I have no words for this goal. It is one of the best goals I've conceded. Again, I seem to be conceding beautiful goals this career mode. It must be because I'm playing on Legendary. On World Class, like in my Arsenal career mode, they don't score goals like this very often. The technique is just absolutely stunning. I still can't believe I conceded that. And then they started playing like absolute idiots. They were just passing it around, wasting time, going to the corner, and we drop points again. So very, very inconsistent this episode so far. But now going into the 5th match of this episode against Cordoba, I knew I could do some damage against them. Let's have a look at the teams. You're going to see I'm going back again to the 3-5-2. However, I went with a completely different team. I was getting really fed up with some of the players that I've been using every game. So I brought in players like Fuego, Zuccolini, Gil, who apparently is off to Aston Villa. That is just... what? Why? I don't understand that at all. People saying it in every episode pretty much in the comments that I need to sell him now. But no, I'm not selling Gil. I absolutely love this guy. He's an absolute monster. And here's Zuccolini, by the way. This is straight from kickoff. I was out to kill. I really was. After being really, really poor in the last few games, except from the win, obviously, that we got in the second match, I really wanted to get loads of goals in this game. And I tell you what, we didn't start off badly at all. 10 minutes in, and it's 2-0. And it's that man, Zuccolini, again, with his second assist of the game. What a pass that is. I don't know what the defender was doing. He just kind of stepped up, left a lot of space for Gomez there to run in, and a simple finish. And then we almost get a third here after 35 minutes with Negredo. I don't understand this animation. He has twisted his neck out and around the ball. Absolutely unbelievable. And it was so close as well, just outside of the post there. Would have been a beautiful goal, but here we are. Lovely bit of passing. Negredo pulls a save out for the keeper there, and Zuccolini could have made it a hat-trick of involvement in goals. 2 assists and a goal wouldn't have been bad, but unfortunately he missed the target. But here he is again. He was running the show in this match. Look at that. Lovely bit of skill. Can he finish it? No, but guess who's there to finish it? Of course, it's Paco. And again, it's 3-0 away from home. This was a confidence booster. You know, I'm hoping now that in the next few games I can continue this form. But Zuccolini has to play. He is absolutely fantastic. When he goes back to Man City at the end of this season, should I bring him back? I think I've got to. He's that good. We'll see how that goes. But then in the last few minutes there, could have made it 4-0. But no, it was a very poor pass. But we end the episode on a high there with a very good win. So after the last few games of dropping points, you can see, unfortunately, we've lost that advantage. If Madrid win their next game, they will be level with us in second. And Barcelona have started to pull away again. Not very good, but thank you for watching, guys. In the next episode, we're going to try our best to get some points against the big teams. Please leave a like if you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you then.